If you're familiar with the history of our company, you'll know as a utility, we get tested every year by an event that requires us to rally our team and their talents. And when we are challenged, we are at our best. 2016 was no different. Almost a year to the date of 2015's historic 1,000-year flood event, we experienced another devastating natural disaster as Hurricane Matthew blew into South Carolina. In its aftermath, more than 290,000 power outages were reported across SCE&G service territory. These numbers rivaled Hurricane Hugo. While our field crews began the long and challenging restoration process, our support teams organized to make sure customers were updated before, during, and after the storm. While the storm brought many unprecedented challenges, our employees again came together to bring every last customer's power back on. Nature and storms aren't the only threats utilities face in today's complex world. Now, cybersecurity is discussed as frequently as hurricane season. It's a new frontier the SCANA team is rallying to defend as well. The power grid is the backbone of our system, and we've made significant strides toward protecting it from cyber attacks. Our Integrated Security Operations Center monitors cybersecurity events across the company, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to detect unusual cyber events before they become serious problems. While there were many milestones achieved in 2016, the nuclear project made history last fall by setting the first reactor vessel at a new nuclear plant in the U.S. in more than 30 years. In addition, all of the major modules for Unit 2 and all sub-modules for the remaining Unit 3 structural modules are on site. By the end of 2016, all major equipment had been procured, received, or was in fabrication. Approximately 95% of the valves and 77% of auxiliary equipment for the project have been delivered to the site. Just as we make progress on the construction side of the project, so too do we progress on the people side. We now have 22 reactor operators for the new units. They have passed all portions of their Nuclear Regulatory Commission license exam, a process that takes several years. We anticipate having more than 40 licensed operators prior to loading fuel. After more than 30 years of successful operation, VC Summer Unit 1 incorporated dry fuel storage into its fuel management system last spring. Used fuel has been and will continue to be placed in large, robust, steel-lined concrete canisters on site. The VC Summer team took time to evaluate utility peers' practices, map a plan, and incorporate dry cask storage, which is already a proven storage method employed by nuclear facilities across the U.S. Diversifying VC Summer's fuel storage to include a combination of wet and dry storage allows the site to safely store used fuel on site for as long as needed. Another piece of our energy future is solar. SCE&G incorporated 6 new solar generating facilities to its supply, adding approximately 36 megawatts of utility-scale solar generation to our system. Plans are now underway to introduce community solar programs to our customers. By the year 2020, we expect to have a total of 84 megawatts on our system as we continue to meet the needs of customers who seek the benefits of alternative forms of generation. To better serve all of our customers, SCANA is building for the needs of the future. In 2016, companies announced plans to invest approximately $1.8 billion in our Carolinas territories, with the expectation of creating over 7,000 jobs. As a result, customer growth has increased in our electric business as well as in our regulated gas businesses in North and South Carolina. With growth comes challenges, and PSNC Energy responded by completing the first phase of one of its largest transmission projects to date. Phase 2 will begin this spring, and at 48 miles will be nearly twice as long as the first. The project will enhance the safety of our natural gas pipeline system, ensure continued compliance with federal regulations, and meet the current and future demand for natural gas in this rapidly developing region. The entire project is slated for completion in 2018. SCANA Energy continues to be a solid natural gas service provider in the Georgia market as well, with SCANA's combined natural gas customer count at more than 1.3 million customers. Our customers and our company care about the environment. That's why we work hard to preserve it and make sure our operations create the least impact possible. One example is using alternative fuels for vehicles. Compressed natural gas, or CNG, is both efficient and environmentally friendly. It's cleaner than both regular gasoline and diesel, emitting lower amounts of greenhouse gases, and you can find it at 10 CNG stations that SCE&G operates in North Carolina. SCE&G, meanwhile, opened the largest CNG fueling station in its gas service territory last fall. Our employees are doing their part too, by volunteering with projects that range from extending sections of the 500-mile Palmetto Trail to supporting Adopt a Waterway programs and camps where young children get to learn about the importance of natural resources in our state. Just as we have a responsibility to take care of the environment, we also must do what is right and help our neighbors. And in 2016, our employees gave generously of their time and talents to further care for our elderly and low-income customers in need. In total, SCE&G contributed more than $3 million to various charitable organizations. The company assisted school-based initiatives for Title I schools through Cocky's Reading Express and Teacher Supply Closet. We also provided support for homeless individuals and children via 180 Place and more. The employee and retiree-funded Good Neighbor Fund also continues to do amazing work, providing financial assistance to families in need during unexpected tragedies or emergencies. Since 1982, our Good Neighbor Fund has assisted more than 12,000 families across the company's service territory. SCANA is a company that offers great opportunities in all aspects of its operation. From nuclear to IT to electric and gas, our recruiting outreach efforts focus on establishing new relationships with diverse institutions to attract an equally diverse workforce seeking challenging careers at SCANA. As we close out on another successful year serving our customers, we anticipate the new challenges 2017 will bring. From customers to shareholders to dedicated employees, we will all play an important role in the continued success of SCANA, together shaping a clean, safe, and reliable energy future.